Attention is also on whether Han will address speculation about a possible presidential run in the June 3rd election following former President Yoon Suk-yeol's ouster. Foreign Minister Cho Tae-yeol emphasized South Korea's balanced diplomacy at the Asan Plenum today, stating that Seoul's engagement with China aligns with U.S. interests and cautioning against a zero-sum dynamic in U.S.-China competition. He reaffirmed the U.S. alliance as a top priority while advocating for candid dialogue with China, including on sensitive issues like the South China Sea. He also urged mutual reflection to improve South Korea-Japan relations. Japanese envoy Koichi Mizushima echoed the call for closer cooperation amid regional uncertainty. Following that, Cho visited a memorial altar in Seoul for the late Pope Francis, paying tribute to the pontiff's prayer for peace and reunification on the Korean peninsula. In a message shared on social network service, Jo expressed deep condolences on behalf of South Korea and praised the Pope's legacy as a source of courage and hope. Public altars have been set up at the Apostolic Nunciature and Myeongdong Cathedral for mourners. In local news, Songjeong Beach, long affected by typhoon-driven erosion, will be restored as a safer marine leisure area. The Busan Port Construction Office has begun design work for a coastal maintenance project with full-scale construction set to start next July and finish by 2029. Over the past decade, the beach has narrowed by more than 10 meters. The plan includes a 100-meter breakwater and 300,000 cubic meters of sand reinforcement, backed by about a 30 billion Korean won investment. Officials hope the project will protect the coastline and enhance Songjeong's appeal as a tourist destination. The Korea Broadcast Advertising Cooperation, KOBACO, held a ceremony today to support small businesses in Busan and South Gyeongsang with broadcast advertising. A total of 63 businesses were selected for the program, which covers up to 90% of advertising production and broadcast costs, with a limit of 9 million Korean won. Participants will also receive expert consulting on planning, production, and analysis. The initiative, launched in 2020 with the Korea Communications Commission, aims to boost local business visibility, sales, and regional economic growth. In international news, at least 24 people have been killed after gunmen opened fire on a group of domestic tourists in Indian-administered Kashmir. The attack occurred in Pahalgam, a scenic Himalayan town often called the Switzerland of India. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah described it as a larger-scale assault than any recent attack on civilians. Many others are reported injured, with some in critical condition. And now for today's weather. The weather is expected to be overcast with a temperature of approximately 16 degrees Celsius in the Busan area. The temperature will average around 11 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BFM 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Have you ever noticed how one tiny word can change everything? That word is why. It's the word behind every invention, every discovery, every adventure. Why is the ocean blue? Why do people prefer texting over calling? Why do we fall in love with someone? Sometimes the best stories and the best ideas all start with just one simple word. Why? Well, hello there everybody, my name is Nick and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick things off with Equal Sign by J-Hope.
세상에 무슨 말 관심이 필요해 우리에게 넌 나의 시작은 고시게 어쩌면 우리가 묻히게 몫이게 외쳐도 소리 없는 하우스 피부로 느끼는 다른 점 정당에 올라서 뭉치로 가슴 치며 가끔 세상은 넓고 사람 마음은 좁다 꼭 같을 필요는 없어도 다른 게 왜 죄일까 나이를 넘어 성별을 넘어 구경을 넘어 어쩌면 모두의 숙제 같은 것 나부터 깨우쳐 자발하니 차인 것 편견에 빌자 하나야 해 그건 우린 것 Please Help paralyze your mind Gotta see the other side Cause you're nothing to be kind Not so different you and I Looking for love in a different light Until we find an equal sign 우리가 쉬는 숨들 우리가 꾸는 꿈들 삶 속 웃음과 눈물 다 존중받을 품들 Just a piece to give strength And the puzzle of our hearts It all makes sense one day So I'm singing for love in this world Ay, come on Let's come together
That was Equal Sign by J-Hope, welcoming you to For Your Busan this Wednesday, Hump Day afternoon. Hello everyone, my name is Nick. Hope you're having a great day this midweek, enjoying it so far. Now, everyone knows Busan is a city of the sea. Because the sea is all around Busan, you can visit the seaside anytime you want. However, even for those living in a city surrounded by the sea, it's impossible to know everything about it. So what about you? How much do you really know about the ocean? Well, the Ministry of Oceans and Fisheries announced that they will be holding special lectures in 5 locations across the country, including Busan, to answer people's questions about the sea. These lectures are designed to spark public interest in marine topics and to provide in-depth professional knowledge. Starting in 2014, over 400,000 people have attended these sessions across major cities over the past 10 years. One of the highlights of the program is that a single session covers everything from basic understanding to advanced knowledge about the ocean. The lectures will continue nationwide until October the 29th. And for more information and to register, all you have to do is visit the Marine Education Portal website, which is www.ilovesea.or.kr. That's pretty easy to remember, right? So if you're someone who has even the faintest or the slightest bit of interest in the ocean, this is something you should definitely consider signing up to. Of course, we'd love to hear your thoughts about this. The time is 4:09 in the afternoon. How are you feeling? Lots of love, lots of messages coming in on YouTube, which is always lovely to see. We've got Benny Nim, first as usual, saying 1등. Hi Nick, UPD and everyone, happy hump day. Happy hump day to you too, Benny Nim. It is a midweek celebration, you could say. We're on that that downward slope towards the weekend. Busan Ajanim, welcome to the show this early. Good to see you, my friend. Saying, how's it going? It's going well on my end. How's it going on your end? I hope it is. I remember you saying that am I remembering correctly? You said your child was doing an English speech competition? Because I know your English is really good when we heard you on the mic. That was really fantastic. Anyways, good to have you. Hope you're having a good day. Jin Lee Nim as well saying, hi Nick and everyone. Hello, Jin Lee Nim. Lovely to see you as always. Benny Nim saying, muy bueno. Now, I think that's Spanish. Do you know that? UPD, is that Spanish? I know bueno is, I think it's Spanish. Muy. That sounds like almost like Vietnamese. I don't know. I could be wrong. Or is it Tagalog? Benny Nim, I'm sorry. Juliet Nim also saying, I'm in the middle of watching this fantastic show, which is not for your Busan, apparently. It's called Not Now. I'll get back to you. Hello, everybody. Ning Nim, Yoon PD Nim, 안녕하세요. Welcome to the show, Juliet Nim. So I guess you're watching this TV show right now, and it's so good that you've just come to say hello quickly, and then you're getting back to your TV show. And that's fine. You know, sometimes we find that TV show or that movie or radio show that really just speaks to us and we have to keep watching. I hope it's interesting. But come back soon, okay? Cucumber, welcome, Cucumber Nim. Is this your first time? I think it might be. Your name is Cucumber and your pusa, your profile picture is also 3 cucumbers. Very unique. And saying, Odung, welcome to the show, Cucumber Nim. First time having you here, I believe. And then saying, 선곡이 너무 좋다라고 하셨어요. Yeah, that was J-Hope. I guess UPD is of a younger generation than Chang PD, so maybe some more hip songs will be coming our way. We also have Sangmin Park Nim. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Always a pleasure to see you. Juliet Nim said, no, I mean this show. For your Busan is this fantastic show. Whew. I got worried because you put not now in 대문자로 하셔가지고 I thought there was a TV show called Not Now. That sounds interesting. Okay, thank you, Julie. That's made me feel more reassured. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Benny Nim also confirming with me that muy bueno is an expression on midday mate. Oh, gotcha. So Kimberly was teaching Spanish now on midday mate. That's pretty cool. I should listen and learn some Spanish. Busan 아즈님 welcoming our new member Cucumber님 saying 오이 억수로 좋아합니다. That's almost threatening, I guess, because they're delicious, right? That's a nice welcoming, though. We also have 임성환님 saying hi, welcome to the show, saying 하굣길 버스에서 하차하였습니다. Oh, that's fantastic that you got off safely. And saying 밖은 나무가 다 푸른색이군요. That's awesome. Where did you get off? In like some foresty area? Oh, that's awesome. I do like hearing about your journey home from school every day, Im Sung-hwan Nim. And everyone else coming in, don't be afraid. Come and say hello. Tell me how you're doing, if you're having a good day or if you're having a bad day. If you're stuck on what to message, maybe you want to send a message, but you're like, 뭐라고 할까? I don't know what to say. You can answer our text topic, which is every single day. And today's text topic is about when you're curious, who do you talk to? Or what do you talk to first? 궁금한 것이 있을 때 내가 가장 먼저 찾는 사람 혹은 도구는 누구일까요? 무엇일까요? Is it like a computer? Is it your internet browser on your phone? Is it Nottuber? Is it your husband or wife? Your friend, your brother, your sister? Who or what do you go to first when you're curious about something? I'm sure a long time ago it would have been you go to the library, right? 도서관에 가서 you kind of find it there, but it's we're not living in the 80s anymore. So send these messages. According to statistics, when people have questions or are curious about things, they usually turn to the internet first, which is understandable, especially search engines or even AI chatbots. Now, AI is really cool. Even Cucumber Nim saying absolutely ChatGPT. However, ChatGPT and other AI software, they lie sometimes. You must have experienced that. It'll come up with conflicting information. And then when you say, 그게 정말 사실인가요? It will go, 죄송해요, 잘못했습니다. And it's like, wait a minute, how did you feed me that lie? So I would maybe check AI, but then I would double check on the internet, just to be extra sure. So, in short, people generally, though, go to the internet first, and then they find people second, right? So for the next couple of hours, please send your diverse opinions on the topic. You can send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9050, to cost you 101, Kakao Talk message, or you can also go to YouTube. Just type in BFM on YouTube and click on BFM and For Your Busan. You can see me here in the studio if you do that, and you can talk with all of our friends in the live chatting area. Now, I'm going to tell you what's coming up in the show. In the first half, we're going to have Busan Times, where we catch up on the day's top stories in Busan with news anchor Claire Kim. Nick's deep dive will be after that. Time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. Busan by chance. Discover the familiar yet unfamiliar side of Busan through the eyes of a foreign reporter. And this is a new segment we have with a new guest, so expect that, and it's going to be exciting, so don't go anywhere. On the second half, we're going to have On the Mic, where we listen to Busan locals who are encountered on the streets of the city. Melissa will be back, of course, for a new segment called Ask Me Anything. It's going to be exciting. And, of course, as always, we have Busan Quiz Master. Today is Wednesday, which means it's pizza day. So there is a pizza coupon on the line later in the second half. Make sure you stick around till then and get participating. You can be the prize winner of today, so all you have to do is send a message. Don't be shy to all of the places that I suggested earlier. All right. The time is 4:16 in the afternoon. Don't go anywhere because it is now time for Busan Times.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now 4:17 in the afternoon, which means it is time to have our resident news anchor come in and give us the lowdown on what's happening around the city. It is Claire.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Are you cold or hot today? How did you find the weather?
It cold.
Cold.
It's a bit windy.
It is,
Too
isn't
windy.
it? I wore this and I walked.
Oh, really?
Because I looked briefly
I saw the
outside.
sun. I saw the sun.
It tricked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's windy, and now I don't know what I'm going to do when I go home.
I
So,
did that when I got coffee this morning.
Yeah.
I just wore like really thin layered jumper, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I didn't realize.
So you have an extra.
Yes, layered today.
Should always be prepared. We have Juliet Nim, Benny Nim, Kozu Nim saying hi Claire, Claire, good to see you. Yeah. Now you're here to bring the news of what's going on around the city, and there's a lot of stuff that's always buzzing around Busan. So you tend to know, being the news anchor, or very interested in Busan, you know what's going on before us.
I try, Nick. I try. And hey, to all our listeners, today's lineup is honestly a little bit of everything. Travel, city planning, and even a beach rescue mission.
Ooh.
So whether you're turning in from your office, your car, or your favorite cafe, we've got something for you.
Brilliant. So a tour, blueprint, a bucket of sand. That's how you know it's a proper Busan update. So where are we going to start?
Let's begin with something that might inspire your next weekend getaway. Busan just launched a whole new set of travel experiences that go way beyond the city limits.
Oh, travel. Okay, good.
The city of Busan and the Busan Tourism Organization just announced 49 new travel packages tailor-made for international tourists. And I mean tailor-made like your digital travel assistant just leveled up.
49. That's basically nearly one for every weekend. So we need to start planning.
Right. It's broken down into 3 categories: 10 one-day tours, 14 themed experiences, and 25 extended regional tours across the Busan, Ulsan, Gyeongnam region, or the BUK, Bulgyeong area for short.
Okay.
And here's the key. All of them start in Busan. So it's a choose-your-own adventure, but with Busan as your base camp.
This is, you said it's for international
Tourists.
I'm technically English. Could I maybe get on this tour? I don't know.
Of course you can.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I guess there'll be no language barrier, no transit confusion. You just kind of hop on and go?
Exactly. The one-day tours are made for independent travelers, especially folks new to Korea. You board a comfy van or bus and you're off to places like Pohang, Ulsan, Miryang, and of course, Gyeongju.
Gyeongju is a classic. I go there too often. Too often to the point it's started to get a bit boring now because I go a lot because I really do like it.
Oh, yeah.
But then
it's such a classic. I went there I think I went there more when I was young. Though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did it still have like a 해리단길 and stuff?
Nothing.
That? Okay.
That was all new for me.
Or was it 황리단길?
황리단길, yes.
해리단길's in Haeundae. My bad. But it's a classic. I love it. It's beautiful. And you walk around, you feel like you've stepped back in a history book. And also because all of the modern, like, 별box and stuff, they're all made of like hanok roofs, which is really
and
cool.
I like the coffee shop, the 별다방, everything in Korean.
Yeah,
I like the
really cool.
간판 in Korean.
It's cool. History, but it's like a history lesson. I love it.
Now the theme tours in that classic city, that's where it gets really fun. You've got train rides along the Donghae line with endless coastal views and temple hikes that end in the makgeolli tasting session. There's even stuff for photographers, foodies, and yes, K-pop fans.
That sounds like an amazing itinerary and highlight reel in one. Wow.
Totally. And for those who want a bit more than a day trip, the multi-day 부울경 packages offer 3 to 5 day tours through spots like Gimhae and Jinhae. There's even a cherry blossom tour, of course, Jinhae in spring, and cultural trails that weave through local markets, workshops, and historic districts.
Brilliant stuff. It sounds like an amazing way for people to experience Busan and the surrounding areas. Lots of great stuff to see.
Yeah.
So we've travelled around. Let's go back to Busan. What's coming up?
So let's come back into town, Busan's downtown to be exact. The city was just selected for a national support program that focuses on smarter, more livable urban design. The big idea, turning Busan into a 15-minute city.
Yeah, I've talked about this a couple of times. It's really interesting. So everything you need, is it within a 15-minute walk or train ride? Or?
I think no long commutes.
Okay.
No crossing districts for basic errands. The goal is to make neighborhoods more self-contained and people-friendly. The city is investing 300 million won over 2 years to rethink how public spaces are used, especially those overlooked patches between buildings or near busy roads.
That's great. So we're not building new skyscrapers, especially when the news of empty houses and things are quite prominent these days.
Old towns.
We're kind of looking at what we already have and then just making it better and developing that.
Right again. Chief Architect Woo Shin-gu is leading the project, and the plan is to connect smaller, underused spaces with walkable routes and turn into green, open public areas. Think shaded benches, mini parks, pocket plazas, spaces where you can pause, breathe, and feel like the city was designed for people, not just cars.
That'll be great. More greenery can always, it'll never go amiss in a concrete jungle like Busan. It'll be awesome. And sometimes you just have to have a decent place to sit down, and it really helps your day, makes a huge difference.
Exactly. And they're not doing this in isolation. They'll be running research and getting residents involved in how these areas should evolve. So it's not just top-down planning, it's community-based city making.
So it feeds into the larger goal of livability, I guess, making the city not just functional, but also enjoyable, a pleasure to be in.
That's the heart of it. Busan is growing, but it's trying to grow in a way that puts people first.
That's awesome. Are you originally from Busan?
Yes. 토박이.
Busan 토박이. So I guess when you were a kid, Busan looked completely different.
Different.
I've seen pictures of like
Completely
Haeundae.
different world.
Yeah, even in like 2005, which is 20 years ago, it looked completely different.
I remember I came to Haeundae when I was in high school.
Yeah.
There was nothing but beach.
I mean, so they have developed a lot. We do see a lot of skyscrapers, big buildings, which is cool.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they're kind of trying to develop the small community areas. That's great. So it's time to hit the sand. You said we were talking about the beaches.
Let's head out to Songjeong Beach, one of Busan's coastal gems, and also one of its most vulnerable. Over the last 10 years, it's lost more than 10 meters of beach width. That's a whole volleyball court gone.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's quite serious. It always looks really calm from the shore. You wouldn't guess that it's losing that much surface.
Exactly. The waves may look calm on the surface, but typhoons and rough seas have been taking a toll. And last year, a survey officially listed Songjeong as a high-risk coastal zone. So now Busan's getting serious about saving it.
So, is there a plan? I hope it's not build loads of restaurants and bars, kind of like the other ones.
Thankfully not.
Okay.
The Busan Port Construction Office is launching a long-term restoration project. Step 1, designing a 100-meter breakwater to protect the shoreline. Step 2, bringing in about 300,000 cubic meters of sand to rebuild what's been lost.
Wow, that's a lot of sand.
It really is. The full project will cost nearly 30 billion Korean won and run through 2029. The design phase will wrap up next July, and after that, it's go time.
So this is some serious effort, and it's definitely worth it because beaches like Songjeong, you know, they're very beautiful, of course, but they're community spaces. When it comes to early summer and midsummer, it's just the place to go surfing.
The full of surfers are all gathered from everywhere.
It's a big part of the local identity.
This isn't just cosmetic. It's about safety, tourism, and protecting a space that means a lot to a lot of people.
Do you have a favorite beach? I guess as you are a Busan 토박이, like, do you have a preferred beach?
My go-to was Gwangalli or Dadepo when I was really young because the water is not too deep, the waves.
Yeah.
I had a lot of memory in Dadepo actually.
Dadepo, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Gwangalli, before we caught a lot of crabs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They used to do like, there's kind of like 갯벌체험 or like...
Like the 개 was side of the beach.
I think I see people doing that these days too. Oh, that's awesome.
But all the 산책로 is now covering that area, so it's all gone actually. Yeah.
Wow, times move for sure. You know, I do love Gwangalli still, but as I've gotten older, it's become too party district for me.
Now it's completely different.
I go all the way to like, you know, Ilgwang and stuff like that. I love that stuff.
Not these days. I don't.
So we've talked about a lot today, from Busan's latest move, the beach, boulevard, and the BUK region and beyond. Right?
I love how today's stories all had one thing in common: movement. Whether it's travel, redesign, or nature, Busan's pushing forward.
Brilliant stuff. And we're going to keep riding that wave tomorrow.
Absolutely. Same time, same place. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.
That was a bit of a dramatic pause right there. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Claire, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, everyone, the time is now 4:28 in the afternoon. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick song break. This is Tada by Akdong Musician.
거기 넘어진다 baby 조심해 엉덩이 나는 너를 향해 너는 나를 향해 심장은 빠르게 That's
탐구생활. How long do you usually stay glued to your bed when you're at home? Most people tend to spend a lot of time on their beds while at home. Especially these days, as smartphone usage continues to increase, this phenomenon has become even more common. As a result, a new term has even emerged to describe this behavior. It is bed rotting. Originally, bed rotting referred to the physical deterioration of a bed when beds are damaged due to moisture, mold, or bugs. However, the trending version of bed rotting today refers to a kind of stress relief practice where someone spends an entire day lazing around in bed, wrapped in multiple blankets, scrolling on their phone, having a snack, and doing basically nothing productive. Even though it might seem trendy, staying in bed for too long isn't really good for us. Spending excessive time lying in bed can actually worsen our mood and increase stress levels. While it might feel comforting in the short term, it's important not to overdo it. If someone stays in bed for more than normal hours, it can be a worrying sign and might point to underlying mental health issues. Bed rotting can negatively affect not only our mental health, but also our sleep patterns. So, how can we avoid falling into long periods of bed rotting? First, recognize the importance of a good breakfast. Also, getting some morning exercise is key. Even a simple morning walk can help prevent the habit of lingering too long in your bedroom throughout the day. Alright, it's time to get out of bed and start your day. Let's take a song break. This is What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber.
What do you mean? When you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? What do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? You're so indecisive, what I'm saying. Trying to catch the beat, make up your heart. Don't know if you're happy or complaining. Don't want for us to win, where do I start? First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right. Wanna argue all day, making love all night. First you're up, then you're down, and in between. Oh, I really wanna know, what do you mean? When you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? What do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? You're overprotective when I'm leaving. Trying to compromise, but I can't win. You wanna make a point, but you keep preaching. You had me from the start, won't let this end. First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right. Wanna argue all day, making love all night. First you're up, then you're down, and in between. Oh, I really wanna know, what do you mean? When you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? I wanna know. Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, baby. What do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? When you nod your head yes, but you wanna say
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 4:37 in the afternoon on a Wednesday hump day, and joining me for the new season is a new face, for me at least. Hello there.
Hi, Nick. My name is Regina.
How do you know my name?
Wow, you're famous.
Stop it. Regina, it's lovely to meet you.
Me too, same here.
Yeah. Please, for anyone who doesn't know you, I'm sure people will recognize you because you've been in the station before for a while, but please introduce yourself.
Hi, guys. My name is Regina. You can call me Gina, too. And I've been living in Busan for 13 years, I guess. Yeah, and thank you for having me back. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it must have been a while then since you were here.
I think it's been like 2 years to come back to the show, to BFM, I mean.
Wow.
And I used to study here, and then, it's been like almost like 13 or 12 years so far. Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's great to have you. We have Benny Nim saying, welcome to For Your Busan, Regina.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Mr. Lee Nim.
Oh, I remember him.
Mr. Lee, I haven't seen you in a long time. And now 갑자기
How did he know that?
갑자기 돌아와서.
Wow.
Okay. He says, welcome back, Gina.
Wow,
Good to see you, Mr. Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Well, it seems that you are remembered.
Oh, wow.
And that's great.
다행이다.
That's awesome. So, this segment is Busan by chance, or 어쩌다 마주친 부산이죠. So, what is this segment about?
Wow, so this is a segment about sharing the different sides of Busan through photos or sounds as a living in Busan foreign resident. Sorry. I'll see you every Wednesday and bring, sounds or photo shoots that tell some unique stories about life in Busan. And I'll also sing a song that connects to the content I prepared at the end of the segment.
Oh, so you're a singer? I like that humility.
We should keep this as a surprise, but 말해버렸네.
It's good because I am 100% 음치.
Oh.
I'm tone deaf. Whenever I go to 노래방 and sing, everyone's just like, just stop.
Are we going to sing together?
Hopefully not. I'm really excited then. So you've been here for 13 years, which is a long time. So you must know a lot about the city. But I'm sure
I
there
guess so.
are new things every now and then, which...
Yeah, I mean, I consider me as a Busaner. Busan is my second hometown.
Okay.
I love this place. I mean, like the first time I came to Korea, I stayed in Busan for the whole 13 years. Never, moved to Seoul and other places. Yeah.
That's basically, like we were talking with Claire earlier, you're basically Busan 토박이 as well.
토박이죠.
You've been here for a long time. So what made you choose to live in Busan in the beginning?
Well, actually, so the places I live in, the place I live in China, it's the place without oceans. So, the beautiful beaches in Busan is probably one of the most reasons I want to stay here.
The beaches.
Yeah. And the 사투리 is pretty 매력적이에요.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's awesome to hear. So, you've brought some photos.
Yeah, sure.
Please lead us through. What are we going to be looking at?
Wow. Okay. So, shall we move to the first photo?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. So,
beautiful.
it's beautiful.
If you're looking on YouTube Live, by the way, you can see it. If you're not, what we're looking at right now, are you going to describe it?
Okay, thank you.
Go on.
So the first photo is, this colorful view, I guess. So you can see the cherry blossom and evergreen trees and some, white painting buildings there.
Yeah.
I think I took this photo like 2 months ago. It's like during the cherry blossom seasons. And okay.
Was that 2 months ago? Time flies.
1 month?
Maybe a month ago. I think.
I mean, I was gonna like make you guess where it is, but
I guess Busan. Was I right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Do we get some bonus? Just kidding. Yeah. So I mean, the reason I took this photo is like people all, like mention about Busan, people all know about Gwangan, Haeundae, or somewhere else.
Yeah.
People don't really care about Busan, I guess. Like, don't really pay attention to Busan.
Is Busan on the 사오선? Is it on the line 4?
3호선, actually.
3호선인가요? 역시 저보다 더 많이 아시네요. Okay, it's the brown line.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, I think. Okay.
So I actually took these photos at my friend's like rooftop on a rooftop.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's like a little bit sunshine there. I know. Sunshine, sunset there.
Wow.
So the reason I took this photo is like I want to show people that there's not only like Gwangan, Haeundae, and Busan. We still have some hidden places there, like are really beautiful.
Yeah.
So I kind of want people to know about those, like 숨어 있는, 숨겨져 있는 그런 장소들.
I've been past Busan on the subway when I've taken it, but it's usually on the way to like 동네. Or on the way to like Yeonsan.
Somewhere else.
I'm just like, I'm just going past it.
Oh, yeah.
But I've never really taken the time to get off. Oh, let's stop at Busan에서, 좀 내려서. Let's take a picture of. I've never thought of, but now I'm kind of tempted.
Actually, if you get off from the train, the escalator is really big.
Really?
It's actually basement 8th floor.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hey, you'd be safe in any future catastrophe, I guess. Just head down there. That's brilliant stuff. So this is Busan. Now, are you going to be singing a song now or is that later? Or? Later. Okay, it's a special prize at the end.
Later.
All right. So this is picture number 1.
Yeah,
Busan.
Okay. Number 2. So if we mention about Busan, like what do you think the most? I mean the first.
바다.
바다? Sure. Something for eating?
Okay. Yesterday this was a big topic. 돼지국밥이죠.
Oh, sure. Smart.
Yeah, of course. Right.
Oh, yeah. So the second one, of course, 돼지국밥.
Is this the one you were eating, or is it taken off of the internet? Wow. I've never seen 국물 that's kind of that color.
It's actually like a Michelin place, they said.
Whoa.
Yeah, in Gwangan.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, it was Sunday, and it was not even the lunchtime.
Really? And you had Michelin star 돼지국밥 as well. That's awesome.
I mean, the price is reasonable. It was not that expensive, like Michelin price or something.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we've waited for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then, wow, it tastes so good.
What was different? So if you just go for like standard, maybe like 7,000원짜리 돼지국밥이랑 이 Michelin star
Do we still have 7,000원 국밥 now?
Maybe in 10 years ago. Maybe not. Okay, 9,000원.
Okay.
What would you say was the difference?
Well, I mean, because I was super hungry. So this one was like, wow, definitely like so delicious. And I feel like it doesn't really smell.
Oh.
돼지국밥 have what was that?
Yeah.
I don't know the Korean word.
Is that 비린내?
Yeah,
Okay,
that one. So
okay.
it's not really smell, and the service is really good. Very 친절해.
Okay.
And and the places was like clean or something.
Yeah.
And then
That's always important. To be clean.
And more meat there, maybe.
More meat in there.
Yeah.
I think that's really actually one of the reasons I don't eat a lot of 돼지국밥 is because the smell for me is a bit strong sometimes, so I don't like going in there.
비린내.
But that one, like you said, it has a bit of less of a fragrance, maybe a bit more 깔끔하고 맑은 국물이. Well, I don't know.
육수도 진하고.
Ooh. Oh, okay, so it's thick, not clear. Okay, awesome stuff. And you said the price was reasonable.
Yeah.
All right, so we've had the location and we've had some food. What other pictures do we have?
Another one. Okay, of course. Gwangan.
Of course.
My favorite place.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I actually live pretty close to Gwangan Beach.
Yeah.
So.
That's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, it's the sunrise for this year, 2025.
What time was that taken? Then like 6 a.m.
Well, okay, the sunrise probably like 7:20 or something in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sunrise, and actually, my friends and I we just stay up the whole night. Like we just didn't sleep.
You just pulled an all-nighter.
Yeah.
Wow.
We just like drank the whole night and then wait for the sunrise. Otherwise, we're just gonna fall asleep or something.
Was it worth it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
That sounds great. Stay up all night, having fun with your friends to watch the sunrise, having some Michelin star 돼지국밥 as well, looking at the beautiful scenery. That's really amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I was actually just talking about this earlier, but I do love Gwangali. It holds a special place in my heart because I used to live in Gyeongsan. So, you know, it's
wow.
the same
Yeah,
area.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I would go to the beach nearly every day just to kind of, you know, walk barefoot in the water. And it still is great. But now I guess, you know, there are 7 major beaches which you can
right.
go and explore.
Yeah.
That's really good. I do like those photos. You seem to have a knack for taking photos as well.
Oh.
It's quite it's difficult to do.
Thank you so much.
To catch a sunrise
Thank
like
you very
that.
much.
So, I'm kind of looking forward to this
So-
part.
So we have another picture. Just kidding.
Okay.
Just
All right.
kidding.
What are we doing now?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Oh, I mean the song, of course.
Okay.
The song I actually brought for today is like a pretty spring feeling song, I guess.
Yeah.
Close to you. Never heard of it?
Close to me. 아닌가요? 모르겠어요.
Close to You by the Carpenters.
Oh,
the,
yes.
the Carpenter. Yeah.
Why do birds
Yeah, that one.
suddenly appear? Okay. I'm not going to sing it because
wow.
I'm terrible. I'll make people change the
wow.
channel.
You're good.
Please stop
We
it.
should sing it together someday.
I would love to hear your rendition. Do we have a backing track for this, or is this going to be? Okay. Feel free to, take it away whenever you're ready. Do you need some warm up, like some blah 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 blahs things?
I'm good. I can just do it right now.
역시 professional이시죠. All right.
Okay.
Take it away whenever you're ready.
Please. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So the sprinkle moon does in your hair of golden star and your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. That you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So the sprinkle moon does in your hair of golden star and your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you. much.
Wow. No, I was not, I thought you would be good. I wasn't expecting that. I'm sure it sounds great over the headphones. 근데 바로 옆에서 들으니까 너무 좋았어요.
오, 감사합니다.
And you had a lot of people who were pretty impressed, to say the least. 소희님, welcome to the show. say 노래 진짜 잘하시네요.
감사합니다.
부러워요.
감사합니다.
고수님, 단순히 어머! 라고 했고요. 멋지다, 진리님 says 멋지다. And I like this one from 고수님 saying 졸려하는데 졸려하는 제 고막에 녹하셨나요? Also Reration님 saying
Thank you,
와
guys.
너무 잘 부르시네요. 부드럽고 이 평안이 넘칩니다. 귀호강하네요.
감사합니다.
Gina-님, I do love listening to good songs, but I don't think I can ever go to a 노래방 with you because
Why not?
열등감 느껴가지고 못하겠습니다. Because you'll be getting 100s, I'll be getting like 45. Like
No,
try
I mean,
again.
I get 50 sometimes too.
It's rigged. There's no way. That was amazing. Thank you for that treat.
Thank you too.
And listeners, I guess that means every Wednesday we get to listen to the beautiful voice of Regina with a new song. That was awesome. And great song to choose as well.
Sure, yeah.
It's been a pleasure having you here. This has been the first week, and I look forward to the rest of the season. Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, it was so fun. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye.
How lovely was that, everybody? All right, we're going to end the first half here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is The One That Got Away by Katy Perry.
Summer after high school when we first met, we'd make out in your Mustang to Radiohead. And on my 18th birthday, we got matching tattoos.
Grabbed a bunch of blankets and climbed to the roof. Talk about our future like we had a clue. Never planned that one day I'd be losing you.
In another life, I would be your girl. We'd keep all our promises, be us against the world.
In another life, I would make you stay, so I don't have to say you were the one that got away.
The one that got away. I was June and you were my Johnny Cash. Never one without the other, we made a pact. And sometimes when I miss you, I put those records on.
Someone said you had your tattoo removed. I saw you downtown singing the blues. Time to face the music, I'm no longer your muse. In another life, you would be my girl. We keep all our promises, be us against the world.
In another life, I would make you stay, so I don't have to say you were the one that got away.
The one that got away.
Your Bridge to the World. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
현대해상 모델 이정재입니다. 인생은 계속해서 모양을 바꾸죠. 혼자에서 가족으로, 또 사회로 점점 커져가는 당신의 인생을 따라 당신의 어떤 인생도 감싸주는 마음 넓은 보험이 될 수 있도록 마음이 합니다. 현대해상.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구 도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
The weather is so nice today. I'm sure this won't be a big deal.
A 3-second long lapse in judgment can burn up an entire mountain, which will take 100 years to recover. We can protect these lush forests if you follow these guidelines. First, do not bring flammable materials to the mountains. Second, do not cook or camp in the mountains. Third, do not litter cigarette butts. Your small actions are the first step towards protecting the beautiful forest. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
My school, my story. School reporters are bringing you the latest news from their campus. From April to December, the school reporters will cover all the exciting moments of school life, bringing you student voices, campus news, and special interviews. Catch the broadcast every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Don't miss the chance to hear our student stories on the School Reporters broadcast.
지금 방송 광고라는 부메랑을 던져보세요. 소비자를 향해 정확히 날아가는 광고, 힘차게 돌아가는 경제. 부메랑처럼 다시 기업의 이익으로 되돌아오니까요. 방송 광고, 경제에 큰 힘이 됩니다. 부산 방송광고발전협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까?
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
Welcome back to My Life, My English. I'm Seojin Yoon. Today we are here with Hyuni Kim about her English journey. Hyuni, could you please give us a little bit of background of yourself?
Of course, why not? So first of all, I'm honored to be here. Thank you for Seojin. And hello, I'm Hyuni Kim. I recently graduated my university.
Oh, what was your major?
My major was English language and literature, and I also had the double major. It is called the media communication, and it is all about the broadcast or advertisement and speech, everything about the media.
Oh, Hyuni, that's what I've always wanted to learn throughout my life. So what do you want to become?
So, through my double major, I'm currently preparing to become a broadcast journalist. Back in university, I worked for the school newspaper. And it was so rewarding to see how my words could help bring about real changes on campus little by little. And now I want to take it a step further by pointing out the problems in society and helping to make things better through journalism.
Look at you, that's actually really lovely because I guess the world needs more people like you. And
so much.
actually, I want to start with those questions. How did you get to know BEFM?
Oh, there is a story about that question. So I first got to know BEFM when I worked as the staff member for one of their English radio programs called All Star English. Yeah, at that time the show was recorded as a live show. Of course I didn't do anything too big because I helped organize the order of appearance for the guest and manage their entrance and exit backstage.
I guess that's how you learn it. And what other roles were you responsible for?
So during the recording, I also make sure the kids weren't learning around behind the stage. So I know it's a really simple job, but it made it feel like I was a part of the All-Star English. That was really great for me, And it was really cool to see the program in person, not listening to it on the radio. And seeing lots of people enjoying the show, it doubled my happiness.
Hearing your story, I can get really smile off my face. I also want to know, how did you get to learn English for the first time?
Maybe you can feel like me. In Korea, Korean moms have a lot of importance on improving the kids' English skill, right? So my mom also sent me to English Academy when I was in the first grade at the elementary school. Back then, my pronunciation wasn't that great. Well, I know it's still not perfect, but anyway, I had a hard time communicating with the native teacher sometimes. I remember one day I tried to ask for a ruler, but I guess my pronunciation was the R in ruler sounded funny.
Yeah, sometimes people make fun about our mistakes and our pronunciations.
Yeah.
And sometimes we feel so judged.
That's true. So my teacher asked me to repeat it 3 times, I guess. And, we still keep in touch. And whenever we talk about that memory, we both laugh so much.
Honestly, that's so cute. Okay, and here's my other questions. Were there any moments you feel proud of yourself or maybe find it beneficial throughout speaking English?
Yes, I have. Maybe I can share my experience when I was in Germany as an exchange student. So while I was there, everything felt really new and a bit overwhelming. Like in the very first class, I couldn't understand anything, especially all the terms of sociology. I still remember that I went to the professor and cried, saying, "Professor, I don't think I can do this,
I love how dedicated you are. And I get what you mean about being frustrated, go abroad, and you're in a class, you turn around, and people seem to be understanding, but I didn't. I guess practicing before a mirror could have been one medicine, and I must say this is a clever idea.
Yeah, so after saying to my professor, and she said, "Hyunhee, you have to survive. You have to survive in Germany like this." So thanks to my professor, I practice my English speaking skills every 2 hours. Going over discussion points in front of the mirror. Yeah, I probably looked a little bit crazy, but eventually, I even got to lead one of the discussions.
You must be darn proud of yourself, and you deserve it. And Hyunhee, for those of people going through the same problems, what's your number 1 tip for studying English?
For me, like my experience, using English, it is the most important thing. And, I wasn't good at conversation over the start. Even though my skills weren't perfect, I kept trying to speak out loud in English. Also, I really enjoy watching dramas using English. I think I've watched it every episode about 4 times, I guess, and of course in English.
Watching American dramas? Okay, noted. It's not just about language, is it? It's a rhythm and all those little things you can get from the textbook.
Yeah, I can understand. Also, I can learn the culture of the America or something like that, or other cultures.
100%. Hyunhee, and before I let you go, I'm really curious if you could tell me what your future English journey would look like.
First of all, I want to become a foreign correspondent. My goal is to get the latest news from around the world and share it with people in Korea accurately and quickly.
Amazing. How nice is this? Hyunhee, thank you for coming. Thank you for spending time with us.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
And this is our end of story, and we will see you next week. See you next time.
That was My Life, My English. And you might have heard we have a new interviewer today. We have Yoon Seo-jin, who's going to be taking over My Life, My English on Wednesdays and bringing us the stories of people who are learning English and who have a passion for getting to grips with new languages. So thank you for today, Yoon Seo-jin. And she was interviewing Kim Hyun-hee-nim today. Now, her English name being Helen is passionate about English and media communication. She's a graduate, aiming to become a broadcasting journalist and a foreign correspondent too. Her experiences with BFM and studying abroad in Germany also helps her grow in confidence and English fluency. She dreams of opening an English academy to help students enjoy learning and improve their communication skills. It was a pleasure. I loved her enthusiasm, very high-skilled, of course. And they were talking about maybe they feel, I don't know, sometimes they feel like people are making fun of them for their accents. And I want to say you should never make fun of somebody for their accent. The reason someone has an accent, it's because it means they know another language, which is a very honorable and amazing thing. So it was a pleasure to listen to her story. We had a few messages coming in as well. We had Clean and Cleanim, I believe it's the first time messaging in. Welcome to the show, saying 역시 말을 많이 해봐야 느는 것 같네요. Yeah, you got to have a lot of output. Input is good. Output is equally as important, I would say. Very good stuff. We also had people talking about, wow, it's very easy to hear. Benny Nim seems to recognize Yoon Seo-jin from Morning Wave as well. Of course, Benny Nim would know that stuff. You are correct. She is also on Morning Wave at times. We'll have this segment every single Wednesday where we hear the stories of people learning English. And welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 5:09 in the afternoon. We've got a lot of messages coming in, some about today's text topic as well. Now, today's text topic was about where do you go first when you are curious about something? When you want to know a specific piece of information, who do you go to? Where do you go to? It could be anywhere. 궁금한 것이 있을 때 내가 가장 먼저 찾는 사람 혹은 도구는 누구일까요? 무엇인가요? Let's have a look at some of them here. We had, I just got to scroll up a little bit. Oh, we also had Rarationnim coming in. Welcome to the show, Rarationnim. Now we have 만옥도 영은님 saying, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽과 관련해서 저는 궁금한 것이 생기면 가장 먼저 인터넷 포털 사이트를 폭풍 검색합니다. 때로 틀린 대답을 줄 때도 있지만 거의 대부분 궁금증 해결에 큰 도움이 됩니다. 그리고 항상 감탄합니다. 이 사람들을 어떻게 이걸 다 알지? 하고요. Yeah, that's portal sites are very useful, I would say, like a search engine browser. And I often find, how do people know all of these things? It can be quite admirable, I would say. Thank you for letting us know. We also had 고수님 saying, for the text topic, 저는 궁금한 게 생기면 먼저 궁금함에 이 본질을 찾아 생각을 하고 본질이 저의 문제가 아닌 외부 문제라면 포털 사이트 검색하기도 합니다. That's awesome. That's what you try to think if you know the essential fundamentals by yourself, and if it's not a problem to do with you, you can go onto a portal site and check it out there. I think that's always good. That's what my Dad always used to encourage me to do. If I asked him a question like, why, where, what's the deal with this? He would say, think about it. Why do you think it's like that? And it was frustrating as a kid because I'm like, just tell me the answer. Just tell me, I want to know the answer. But I think it is important to really try and think about it yourself before going on to other mediums to find the answer. We also have Youngnim on Kakao. Welcome to the show, Youngnim. It's been a while. Saying good afternoon, Poyol Busan. Hi, Nick. How's it going? It's going well. Thanks for asking, Youngnim. Good to have you here. Also, with today's text topic, Youngnim says, AI에게 먼저 묻는데. That's the day we live in today. ChatGPT, right? All of these other services. Very easy to find out the answer. Now, like I mentioned in the first half, there are times when it lies. You do have to double check things, but Cucumbernim, a little bit earlier, said it does lie, but there is a way to make it not lie. If you ask it to route, such as a thesis or a source reference, then they filter out the false information and provide it. So you've got to basically ask the AI, give me your sources, give me your references. Otherwise, it could give you some false information. But that's some really good advice. Thank you for that, Cucumber님. We also have 볼빨간 사춘기님. Welcome to the show. Saying 오랜만에 좋아요 누르고 생방 보내요. Good to have you here. It's nice if you can just stop in any time. I know you're busy. We all have our lives to get to. But it's very nice of you to come in and say hello. Hope you're having the great day. Busan Ajanim saying time for the quiz. Hold your horses. Got very, very soon. Busan Ajanim. We will have the quiz very, very soon. Remember, if you want to participate, just send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9050, which will cost you 101, or a Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live message. You can answer the text topic, or you can say anything. Feel free. We're all friends here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick song break.
창이가 좋아하는 랜덤 게임, 랜덤 게임, 게임 스타트.
This is 아파트 by 로제.
아파트, 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 kissy face, sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the 아파트, 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 아파트,
It's whatever you like. Turn this opposite into a club. I'm talking drink, dance, smoke, freak, party all night. Come back, girl, what's up? Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
아파트, 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 Hey, so now you know the game. Are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming to get you, get you, get you. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
Just meet me
Just meet me at the Just meet me at
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 5:16 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, hump day. Hope you're having a great day so far. We just listened to 아파트 by 로제, and we had Clean vibing with the song, saying, 와, 선곡이 제대로 짱이군요. 으쓱. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That's a very, very addictive song, for sure. Now, the time... Oh, I already said the time. It is time for Quiz Master. That's the real time. We have 고신라의 일상들님. Welcome to the show, saying 이 시간이 내가 제일 신나는 시간입니다. I'm glad you think so. Welcome to the show. I hope you answer the quiz today, because you could win, as you might have heard, pizza. Today's Quizmaster prize will be pizza. Everything to play for, a lot of fun. That's why we look forward to Wednesdays, right? Now, every day for Quizmaster, we have a different theme or a type of quiz. Today is Busan Subway, Busan 지하철입니다. Now, this is kind of unfair for people who don't live in the city. You probably know Haeundae역 and Gwangaley역, maybe Seomyeon역 if you've been here a few times. But for the people who live in Busan or come quite often, it should be easy for you. Okay. Now, the Busan Metro first opened in 1985 with 17 stations. Just 17, making Busan the second city in South Korea and the third in the Korean peninsula to have a metro system. There are 6 lines with 158 stations, including the Busan-Gimhae light rail and Donghae line as well. So every Wednesday, it's gonna be one subway station on the Busan Metro. If you guess the station's name through our hints, please send us the answer and you could win a prize, if you're lucky. That's right, Busan Jinim. I know you always look forward to the Quiz Master segment. It's 몇 호선일지. 부산으로 이사 오세요. That's some good. That's a really good promotional campaign. You want to win Wednesday's Quiz Master segment? Just move to Busan. Find out. Okay, 부산의 한 지하철역에 관한 힌트를 듣고 어떤 역에 대한 이야기인지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. 자, 오늘은 어떤 역으로 떠나볼까요? I'm going to give you some hints, so listen up. Hint number one. Initially, the temporary name for this station was Express Bus Terminal Station. Okay? So it used to have a different name. It was a temporary name. It was called the Express Bus Terminal Station. Another hint. A distinctive feature of the station is that its platforms are finished with marble. Marble, very luxurious, kind of glossy, hard stone material, right? It's finished with marble, so it looks very luxurious, the platforms. Now, on August the 13th, 2011, at 6:57 a.m., a malfunction caused service to be suspended for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Who knows? That's like 14 years ago at this time. 1 hour and 10 minutes suspended service. You know, that's just normal in Europe, I think. Everything is always an hour and 10 minutes late, at the earliest. Okay, the current station name has 2 possible origins. One idea is that it comes from the pure Korean meaning, the village beyond the mountain. That's very nice. Sounds like a 동화책. The village beyond the mountain. Another theory is that it refers to a beautiful land located south of the mountain. There you go. We have a lot of messages coming in. We have 태구님. Welcome to the show, 태구님, saying 사상역. Wait. 백석호역. Okay, thank you for your 2 guesses. We have Cleanim saying 사상역. Summonim, welcome to the show, saying 사상역. 부산아지님 and Benny님 both saying 동래역. Bennynim, do you know? If you know all of Busan's subway lines, I think you secretly live in Busan. You're just pretending you live in the Philippines. Good guess, anyway. Now, one more hint before a song break. The first train from this station departs at 5:40 a.m. and the last train departs at 12:20 a.m. Don't all of them kind of similar times? There you go. All right. This is difficult. It's difficult, but I'll give you some more hints after a song break. Send your messages to #9050, sharp 9050, which will cost you 101, Kakao Talk message or YouTube live comment. We're going to listen to 천생연분 by 솔리드.
하면서 속도 있고 머리도 하고 오랜만에 하는 소개팅에서 무슨 말을 할까 고민도 하고 널 만날 때마다 다른 느낌에 설레임을 안고 집에 나서 날씨도 좋고 기분도 좋고 아무튼 예전에 좋았던 거야
여자일까 상상을 했어 yeah, 웃으면 기도 웃으면 좋겠어 지나하고 준비를 살피고 흔드는 노래를 따라 불렀어 즐기는 내 친구의 모습 보고 나 숨지고 고개를 숙여서 꾸민하게 긴장이란 신기해 인사를 하려고 고개를 드니 내 앞에 있는 건 다름 아닌 너 나는 나보다 더 나아가요
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 5:24 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. My name is Nick. This is For Your Busan. Hope you're having a great day so far. We just listened to 천생연분 by 솔리드. And if you are just joining us now, you might be wondering, what are we doing? Well, we're in the middle of Busan Quiz Master. This is where I give you questions and you have to guess the answer. And if you guess the answer and are entered into the prize draw, you could win a prize. Today's prize is 어마어마합니다. 피자입니다. And as Clean and Clean Nim correctly said 이번 역은 피자역입니다. That would be an amazing place if that really was a subway station. Now, if you probably guessed it from there, but today we are talking about subways, particularly Busan's subways and the subway platform names, the area names. I've given you some hints, a little bit difficult. We've had a lot of different guesses. We've had people saying 노포역, some people saying 사상역, 백스코역, 서면역. Lots of people have good reasoning, which is fair enough. 부산 아즈님 says 새벽 일찍 밤 늦게까지면 거의 종점이라서 노포역. That's very good reasoning. But don't all subways finish kind of late and start really early? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. We have 만옥도영 님생 고속버스 터미널역이라는 임시 이름을 사용했다면 노포동역일 수도 있겠네요. 그런데 현재 이름의 의미가 Beyond the Mountain이라는데. That's right. There you go. 고수님생 동네역. 뿅님, welcome to the show, saying 노포역. Okay, this is interesting. Lots of people are quite confused, so I'm going to give you some more hints. All right. These hints are terrible. As of 2024, the station has an average of 19,175 passengers per day. That's nearly 20,000. Yeah, 2천만 명, which is quite a lot, I guess. But you maybe don't know still. So here's another hint. There is a webtoon street inside the station. I didn't know that. I don't think I've ever gotten off at this station. So I don't know. Oh, that's really cool. I quite like webtoons. I think they're really fun and interesting. Okay. This is a transfer station, right? You can transfer here between lines 3 and 4. 3호선이랑 4호선이 만나는 역이에요. So there you go. That's a big hint. Oh, that might be a crucial hint. Okay. Its station number is 309 on the Busan Metro Line 3 and station 401 on Busan Metro Line 4. Some people say this station is named after me, but I think I was born after this. The producer looking like 아닌 것 같은데. That might be a big hint. We have an audio clip hint. We have 결정적인 힌트가 있습니다. Should we play it? All right, everyone. If that hint that I said didn't give it away, this will.
안내 말씀드립니다. 이번 역은 마지막 역입니다. 고객 여러분께서는 한 분도 빠짐없이 내리시기 바랍니다.
Oh, is it really? Is it the last one? I didn't know that. Also, Busan 아저님, your logic is pretty good. Saying 거의 종점이라고 하셨는데, that's really good logic. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I don't take these lines very often. 태구님 coming on with another one saying 노포역. All right, I'm going to give you one more hint. Now, this is going to be a hint. If you translate this station's name literally into English, it means handsome man. If you translate it, it means a handsome man. There you go. 음파님, welcome to the show, saying 답은 모르겠습니다. 부산 사람이 아니라서요. Okay, take this hint. Handsome man. There you go. All right. We're going to take a song break and then we'll be back to reveal the answer and give the pizza prize away. This is 내 이름 맑음 by QWER.
못 참고 멍청하게 다 던졌는지 들켜버린 것 같아 표정을 보니 말이야 나도 티가 나버린 고백에 얼마나 놀랐는지 몰라 내지는 장난해도 두근댔고 오늘도 몇 번이고 떨리지만 약속했어 날 안아줘 좀 말아줘 이건 꿈에서만 하기야 무심코 던진 네 말에 하루 종일 설레어 간직했다 아무도 못 보게 일기장에 적어 간단히 잠궜었는데 어쩌다 고작한 마음도 못 참고 멍청하게 다 던졌는지 꾹꾹 참고 또 꾹꾹 숨겨서 이제까지 잘해왔잖아 그러다 고작 울음도 못 참고 괜찮다 말하며 두 눈은 퉁퉁 붓고 커맹맹이가 되어도 난 내 이름 맑음 예전처럼 옆에서 밥 먹어도 우연히 눈이 살짝 마주쳐도 걱정 마 날 안아줘 아니 사랑해줘 이건 꿈에서만 하니까 무심코 던진 네 말에 하루 종일 설레어 간직했다 아무도 못 보게 또깃또깃 누가 씹어 날 삼켰었는데 어쩌다 고작한 마음도 못 참고 멍청하게 다 던졌는지 꾹꾹 참고 또 꾹꾹 숨겨서 이제까지 잘해왔잖아 그러다 고작 울음도 못 참고
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 5:32 in the afternoon. We just listened to 내 이름 맑음 by QWER, which last time I remember introducing one of their songs, I called them Quer. But because they didn't have the 마침표 in between the things, so I was like Quer. But I think Sangyun-nim corrected me saying it's pronounced QWER. 감사합니다 for that. I'll remember that forever. Okay, anyway, we're back in Busan Quiz Master. I've been giving you hints about a specific subway station name. Actually, we had all wrong answers until I said it was a station named after me. And then everyone was like, 역시 답은 이거구나. Of course, I think Melissa's looking at me like... and also the handsome guy, handsome man. I think that might have helped too. Let's have a look at some messages. We have 수님, 조현철님 saying 노포역입니다. You can change your answer if you want. 수님 saying 미남역, 숭님 saying 미남역, 림님 saying 미남역이요. 문정은님, welcome to the show, saying 정답은 미남역, 미녀역도 만들어주세요라고 했어요. Yeah, that would be good if they were right next to each other. That would be really nice. 파랑님, always good to see your messages saying 미남역일까요? 닉 힌트 듣는다고 스피커에 붙어 있다가 사장님께 한 소리 들었네요. I know you always listen to the show at work, 파랑님. And sometimes you listen with your co-workers. Just be more discreet. Be secretive when you're at work and you're getting paid, because otherwise you'll get told off. I hope it wasn't too serious. Okay, we also have, let's have a look in. We have Seu Snacknim saying 미남역. Okay. Cleanim as well saying Benny equals 미남. Benny-nim is a very dashing looking guy. He's a very smart, handsome guy. So yeah, I would say that's true. Also saying 부산 교통공사 직원분도 이 퀴즈 참여하면 재미있겠는데요. That would be quite fun actually. Maybe someone listening works for the Busan subway company. That would be really cool. But it would be boring because they would know all the answers. 만옥도 영은님 saying 미남역은 한 번도 안 가봐서 몰랐네요. I've never been there as well. I don't take the 3호선 or the 4호선 line very often at all. But there you go. Anyway, I haven't actually revealed the answer yet. The answer is there? Yeah, there is. 미남역입니다. Yeah, Handsome Man Station, or where the, over the mountain is the actual name, which I didn't know as well. It's where the third line, or line 3 and line 4 meet. And it is, I didn't know it was 종점. It was the final destination, or the final stop of that subway. That's really cool to know. Lots of people were messaging in. Everyone really wants this pizza, and I can feel that. That's great. That's great. Okay, we also had 영님, who also guessed the answer, saying 미남역, 화면이 안 보여도 다행히 라디오가 있어서 최고. 감사합니다. You're welcome, 영님. It's fantastic to have you messaging in as always. Okay, now, we do have we have a winner. Winner, chicken dinner, or today, pizza. Okay, who's going to get the pizza 한 판? 파랑님께 드리겠습니다. Yay! I think that was meant for after the. I think I did the. It's my fault. We did the drum roll. Well, let's remember, no drum roll for the 정답, but drum roll for the winner. That sounds good. All right, there we go. Anyway, congratulations, 파랑님. If your boss gets angry at you, just say, "But I want pizza. I want pizza. It's okay." Or you can bribe him. Give him a pizza like 무.물. Here you go, have some. Don't get angry at me. Congratulations, and thank you everyone for taking part in this quiz. We have this quiz every single day, so don't worry if you didn't win today. We have Soinim, who I know is not from Busan. They're from Seoul, but they did come to Busan recently, saying 작년 부산 여행 가서 다대포 갈 때 미남역 지나갔는데 보면서도 재미있네 이 생각했네요. Yeah, for sure. I think everyone thinks of that. You expect there to be lots of K-pop idols and drama like 배우들 outside, of course. Benny-nim, though, even though you're not from Korea or you're not living in Korea right now, you do know your 지하철 station, so props to you, my friend. All right, everyone, the time is now 5:37 in the afternoon, and we have our next guest in the studio. Don't go anywhere.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
We seem to have moved away from Mary Had a Little Lamb to some kind of remix funk robot pop.
And I think for you, that's probably a good thing because now you don't have the pressure of singing.
Yeah. I couldn't sing over this.
Yes. Maybe that's intentional. I mean, did we get complaints about please don't have Nick sing? His voice is dreadful. I'm scared.
Hey,
my ears are bleeding.
Only my mum can
Pay
tell
for
me
my hospital visits.
Not you.
Okay. All right.
You made it through the Kepyeon Reckoning. You are here.
Through the reckoning.
The new season. You're here for the new season.
Okay. I was like, did something happen over the weekend?
No.
Okay.
You're back, and I'm sure everyone is very happy to have you back. How have you been?
Well, I was tricked today into doing something terrible. My coworkers at my other job, they lied to me. They told me, oh, this snack donut in the office, it's so good. Oh, I love this donut. This is a great donut. Why don't you eat this donut? You want to try this donut? It's a good donut. I was brainwashed. Disgusting donut. And I love donuts. And it was terrible. It was just like a chunky, greasy blob of ugh.
That doesn't describe it. A blob of blah. What flavor was it?
Girim mat. Yes.
참 girim mat. Just like girim mat.
Just girim mat.
Wait a minute. Was it a donut or was it like gwabegi, which is more like...
No, it was not. So gwabegi is a delight.
It's very delicious.
Yes.
Very delicious.
This was, it's a prepackaged one. And so when it's prepackaged, you have so many preservatives in there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe now I'm preserved because I ate so much oil and so many preservatives. Maybe now it's like anti-aging for a couple days.
That's great.
I don't know.
Better than Botox, I would say. Yeah. I mean, as you are from the USA, and the USA is synonymous with donuts, so you know your stuff.
Thank you.
I'm curious. Is it true? So whenever I watch American movies, this is my time to find out about American movies with you. Whenever I watch American movies, the cops or the police are always eating donuts. Is it true or is that just a stereotype?
There is a specific donut chain named Dun Dang.
Okay.
Which they're open 24 hours in many big cities, but it is kind of dangerous for businesses in big cities to be open 24 hours. So to provide kind of free security, they often, I don't know if they still do, in the past they had a promotion. Police officers could go there to get a free donut.
I didn't know that was the reason.
And so it provided like a win-win. You get the free security for some of these 24-hour donut shops. And then also the police, they're tired. It's 2-3 a.m. so they can go get a little sugar kick with their coffee.
Now that I know that seems kind of cool. I mean, it's not like where, the mob comes around and says your money's due, your protection money, your protection donuts.
Protection donuts.
But it's actually the chain just wanted to do something nice for the police officers.
Yes.
You see, the way that you see it in movies is always they're just not doing their job, they're just eating donuts.
They're using their badge to cut into the front of the donut shop line.
That's a really good reason you give. Thank you. I've learned something positive there.
You're welcome.
Anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about, we have a new segment, basically.
Yes.
What is this new segment?
So this new segment is called Ask Me Anything or 무.물.보.
Okay.
And so in this segment, we are answering life's tough questions. Yes. So, it doesn't matter if you're in Busan, in Seoul, or in another city across the world. People pretty much deal with similar problems.
Yeah.
So we're going to tackle those problems head on. But instead of just recommending one course of action like most advice columns do, we are going to offer not one, not two, but 3 options for dealing with the problem. One piece of advice will hopefully be good. one will probably be bad, and one will be absolutely ridiculous.
Brilliant. That's what I like to hear.
Yes. However, listeners, we'll leave it up to you to decide which piece of advice is good, bad, or ridiculous. So send in your comments and let us know. And additionally, if you have advice for this situation, please send it in and share your thoughts.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you can send your messages to #9050, sharp 9050, which will cost you 101. Kakao Talk message, YouTube live message. We have Cleanim saying, wow, 쇼츠에서 봤던 멜리사군요. Also, Rarationim saying, 멜리사 반가워요. Cleanim said, I always listen to your name on the radio. Many times. I guess Melissa gets around on the airwaves a little bit.
I guess it does. Well, thank you very much.
Busan Ajanim is saying gaslighting. What are you talking about? Who's gaslighting?
My coworkers, they were gaslighting me about the donut. Thank you. See?
Busan Ajanim gets you.
He understands my suffering. Thank you.
Okay, so this is 무.물.보. I guess it's 무엇이든 물어봐?
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Are we ready for the problem?
I'm excited. Let's do this.
Okay, so here's the problem. A female in her mid-30s wrote this. Many of my friends are in committed relationships. However, there's one friend in particular whose partner I do not like at all. Partner, 진짜 싫어요. He didn't do anything obviously horrible to my friend, but he's the kind of person I would usually avoid because of how he chooses to socialize. So the question is, do I just start slowly avoiding that friend so I don't have to endure interactions with her partner, or do I tell her how I feel about her partner?
This is, you know, I can't say I've been in these situations. I don't care who my friends date, but I know there can be conflicts between best friends, boyfriend / girlfriend at times.
Yes.
But the thing is, this person who had the female in mid-30s, if that is her name, she doesn't have a reason to dislike him. She's just the kind of person I don't like. So, I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical.
Okay.
Because there is lack
skeptical.
of reasoning, but that's just my opinion anyway.
Okay.
You know. Now, the question is, do I start avoiding my friend, distancing, getting some distance with my friend, or tell her how I feel about her new boyfriend?
Right. It's a tale as old as time. One friend not liking the other friend's girlfriend or boyfriend all around the world. It's a problem. I had this exact same problem right here with my Busan 친구들.
Yeah.
So when I heard about this, the first thing that comes to my mind is, are these two married or not?
Okay.
Because if they're already married, it's kind of too late.
Yeah.
Your options are limited. But if they aren't married yet, then there's more you can kind of do to prevent the future suffering of yourself and your friend. Because love is blind, very stupid. So, you know.
So if they're not married, you see that as, okay, I can get in there and change the future, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You must feel strongly for your friends.
I do. Okay, so here's advice option number 1.
Okay, 3 advice options.
3 advice options.
Here's number 1.
First of all, you start with no offense, but. It's very important you start by saying no offense. 기분 나빠하지 마. Okay? Because by rule, it gives you kind of blame immunity. Right? So you're not allowed to get upset because I said no offense. 기분 나빠하지 마. Okay, so you start with no offense and then explain to your friend why you think her boyfriend is a loser with no obvious positive qualities. You know, just feel free, make a big list of all the bad qualities here for maximum effect. And then add in what a dreary future you predict lies ahead for your friend if she continues with this relationship. And when you're finished, make sure your last sentence is, I'm just being real, or I'm just brutally honest. And that will also help make sure the other person does not get upset or offended.
So this is that's just number 1.
That's just number 1.
That's like, you know, if I was this person with a problem, I'd be like, you know what, Melissa, bye-bye. It's extreme. But you know, you said you had this problem before. Did you do this? Did you give them like an ultimatum almost? Or like?
I didn't give an ultimatum, but I did say this, yes. But I did not start with no offense. That was a fatal flaw. But I did say to my Busan 친구, your boyfriend isn't good enough for you. And she was not offended.
Okay.
But she did not believe me. She said, 친구, I know you're just saying that because you're my best friend and nobody I date will ever be good enough for you. And she kept dating him for like 2 years until they had a horrifically messy breakup. And I was the one comforting her for the next 6 months, using every gram of strength in my body not to say, I told you so. I told you so.
That takes a lot of restraint.
Yes.
You know what's interesting? Usually when you start off a sentence saying no offense, it means you're about to unload a whole lot of offense on them. Right?
Oh, yeah. But, that's how people use it. No offense.
No
기분
offense,
나쁘하지 마.
No offense, but you look really weird.
Yeah.
It's just like, why?
No,
Why?
no offense, but that shirt is just awful. Like, what were you thinking? Do you have a mirror? Do you own a mirror?
It was on sale.
Like, what?
Really good sale.
I'm just messing with you, but yeah, that's generally how people use it, And the same with, I'm just being brutally honest.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, honesty is good. Sometimes it's not necessary. Anyway, that was number one. Let's go on to number two.
Okay, here's option number 2. Keep the peace and say nothing to your friend about their partner. This is especially true if your friend is already married. Instead, make excuses to avoid any gatherings where your friend will invite her partner. Maybe claim you need some time to talk to her privately about something personal in your life. Or tell her that you're dreaming of like a girls' lunch or doing a women's only hot yoga class with her or something. So then you can successfully see your friend and maintain the relationship without dealing with the partner that you hate.
So this is the more amicable, hands-off approach where you try just to avoid seeing this person as much as you can, but still keep in contact with your friend.
Yes.
This is what I feel like a lot of people would do if they don't want to cause conflict. Yeah. I take it you wouldn't do this.
Well, I mean, there are pros and cons, right? In this case, if your friend is dating someone and they actually do have some serious character flaws that you think it's not going to work long-term with your friend, you're not really helping by avoiding.
That's true. As a friend, you want to be honest about your concerns. But okay, that was number 2. So the first one is be direct. 솔직히 말한다. Number 2 is just kind of like 피한다, kind of avoid. What's option number 3?
Okay. So, I told you we have good, we have bad, we have ridiculous advice. Listeners, you choose.
Oh no, how ridiculous this is going to be.
Okay, well, let's see. If you don't like your friend's partner, in this case, remember it was a 30-something-year-old woman who didn't like her female friend's boyfriend, then I recommend you take your friend to a park with some water, but not a nice park. It should be a park where the water has a lot of pond scum or algae, 조류. Right? And then you point to the pond scum and you say, oh, look, it's your boyfriend. Ha, 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 ha. Right? 조류. And then, but you make it a rap song. So your friend is so shocked and impressed at your rap skills, they aren't even mad. Like, your boyfriend is pond scum. Look at all the pond scum. That's your boyfriend right there in the water. He is scum.
갑자기.
And maybe if your anti-boyfriend rap song is catchy enough, it will get stuck in your friend's head, and she will start singing your rap in front of him, and he might get upset and break up with her, and the problem has solved itself. Or, he will never allow her to hang out with you again. Either way, problem solved. All thanks to your rap song.
So this is your third piece of advice. Yep. Make a spontaneous rap song about how her boyfriend looks like pond algae and is just nothing. And so I guess you're trying to brainwash them subconsciously.
I was brainwashed about a donut. Why couldn't they be brainwashed about algae? You know?
Daily Scotty님 saying, "오, 랩 잘하신다." And we have a Ration saying, "저는 멜리사만 보면 어렵습니다라는 말이 항상 떠오릅니다." We had that conversation a while ago. So those are the 3 pieces of advice. There was the first one, which is to be honest, tell your friend that you don't like a boyfriend. Option number 2, which was just avoid them when the boyfriend is not around. Just try and see the friend only. Option number 3, take a walk around some terrible park, point to some pond algae and say, "Hey, that's your boyfriend. He's algae. Yeah, he's terrible. Blah 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 blah." Well, I don't know which one I would do in that situation.
Really? You don't? So it seems like from our listeners, Busan 아재님 and Benny님, seems like they like the no offense option.
요새 만학도 영님 saying 저 같으면 제가 그 친구의 인생을 끝까지 책임져 줄 것이 아니기 때문에 그 친구의 선택을 존중해 줄 것 같아요. 그리고 제가 잘못 판단했을 수도 있으니까 세 가지 중에 없네요. Okay. So they, you know, you're not going to be responsible for your friend forever until the end of their life. So you should respect their decision. Is what, you know, 만학도 영님 is always very, very wise in these situations. I would like to say I kind of agree with that. I would probably myself, as a guy as well, with my guy friends, I'd go for number 2. Like, yeah, you do, dude. You know,
you do you.
I'll just be friends. I trust them to
even
make
if he
decisions.
spontaneously brings his girlfriend who you cannot stand to, you know, some kind of party, guy party, and she's there.
Guy party. Why bring your girlfriend to a guy party?
Some people do it.
Yeah.
Right?
What would you choose? Give us a quick answer. What would you choose?
I told you. I already did the option. Not number 3. That was the rap song.
Yeah.
See, that's why this didn't end well, because I didn't do the rap. I should have done the rap. I did the no offense, but I forgot to say 기쁜 나빠 하지 마. You know, I just started with, you know, your boyfriend, he's not good enough for you, girl, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So, you know, learn from my mistakes. Start with no offense.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just be brutal. And then finish with, I'm just being honest.
I like this. I like this segment because I don't know whether to take it seriously when saying no offense to somebody or not. This is great, though. This is fantastic. And I think, you know, these are real situations with some real and some ridiculous solutions.
Yes.
Which is what we're going to be having every single week. Melissa, thank you so much. It was a pleasure as always. And I look forward to the crazy scenarios next week.
Yes, we'll have more next week.
Take care. All right, everyone. Thanks a lot for messaging in today. It's been a lot of fun. KRYS-nim also said, oh, Melissa reminds me of Robin from How I Met Your Mother. So lovely, they said. Very, very nice compliment there. Everyone, it is 5:54 in the afternoon. I'll catch you tomorrow for Thursday's episode. Have a wonderful evening until then. This show was produced by Kim Yoon and written by Hong Young-hwa. I've been your host, Nick. And we're going to listen to Bam Bam by Sister Nancy.
Tell me say one thing Nancy can't understand. One thing Nancy can't understand. What make them a talk about me ambition? Say what make them a talk about me ambition? Come and say some of them a ask me where me get it from. Just some of them a ask me where me get it from. I told them no no it's from creation. I told them no no it's from creation. Bam bam hey yo. What a bam 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 bam. Sound like Christy Biscuits. You come in at the place and me say, well, slick, bam, bam, hey, yo.